What we're going to do today is a Premier Draft with Strixhaven. We're going to hope to get at least 4 wins because, as you see, I have just enough to play in the first place, but I have no gems because I've been generally having some pretty poor results in Strixhaven apart from my first draft. So I've just listened to some of the first impressions video from LRR, and we're going to try and be prioritizing learn and lesson a little bit more, and kind of acknowledging that we want to go big, and I'm going to have to restrain myself from being just aggressive all the time. Right, so I'll give us the good view. So memory lapse I'm not interested in. Counter target spell, put it on top of the library. There is a heated debate and a Mage Hunter's Onslaught, a Bayou Groth, and a Creative Outburst. So here I'm just going to take the card that is most flexible, which is a 1 red card. If I end up in something that's not red, I could potentially splash it. Certainly this is a good card, but you really have to be in Prismari because of the double colors, and Mage Hunter's Onslaught is in black, and Silver Quill is one of the black things, and apparently they're not very good. So we'll take Heated Debate as our first pick, and then maybe hope Expanded Anatomy or something comes back. Okay. So they took the rare here. Quandrix Prodigy as a card value engine seems very tempting. Doesn't really go with our initial pick, or we could go Snow Day. I've yet to play with this card, and I have seen it do quite good things. So we'll go with that strategy first. We could also take Shock to stay on theme. Yeah, I'll assume that this is good enough to make us lean that way. Return Pass Call. I love this card so much. There's also a Mage Duel though. There is a Combat Professor, and then Channel, but unless we got like whatchamacallit, turn 2 Bookworm would be pretty cool though, not gonna lie. Or turn 3 rather. I'm gonna take the Return Pass Caller over Mage Duel. Okay. I'm thinking about Faithless Looting because it does trigger leaves battlefield and leaves graveyard synergies potentially. There's also a Witherbloom Pledge Mage down the bottom here, which is just a 5/5 for 5 with minor upside. I think looting might be okay. Okay. Alright. Should we do it? Should we do it? You can't cast permanent spells. 4 mana tap. When you cast your next spell this turn, exile the top card from your library until you exile an instant or sorcery card with lesser mana value. Until end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put each other card exiled on the bottom in a random order. I'm gonna take it and see what happens. It could make for a good video or a good stream, so you know, let's try it. Okay. So now we could take the stadium. The stadium it gives us a little combat damage battle, but 10-point counters, they would have already taken. Oh no, not necessarily taken 10, because you can just tap it to give it a counter. But we'll take Eureka Moment here. Alright. So the question is, how do we make Codie Vociferous Codex work? I'm gonna take the Thrilling Discovery over like Spectacle Mage. I'm either gonna be in red, white, or green, blue, Lawhold or Quandrix. Okay. So, Pillar Drop Warden is a way to rebuy something, or Curate to go with Codie. I think Pillar Drop Warden might be the correct pick, but okay. We'll take Creative Outburst on the wheel. Can you play 5-color Codie? Is that a thing? I guess we're gonna find out. Alright. So there are these big Prismari cards here. Okay, I'll take the campus there. Here I'll take the Invocation to make a creature with my non-creature deck. None of that I like. Right. So let's have a look. Would like to know what I'm doing. So far, it's an absolute abomination. It's a fun abomination, but it is indeed an abomination. Okay, also I said earlier that I was gonna pay attention more to getting learn and lesson cards, and so far I've done an exceptional job of not doing that whatsoever. Here I guess I'll take Pigment Storm. Yep. And then they took the, oh no, they didn't take the rare here, they took an uncommon. There's also a Fractal Summoning in the pack, but Compulsive Research seems like a pretty good card. You know, I really think this Codie should be indestructible. If you're gonna jump through a billion hoops to try and make it happen, then the least they could do, you know? The least. Alright, so there's a teach by example if we wanted. How does this work with that? Not very well. Okay. This is black. I don't really want to be black. I'll take field trip because it has learn. Oh no, devouring tendrils. That's a removal spell. I'll take this one. I might be Teamer splash white, maybe. I don't know. Okay. So there's an introduction to Annihilation, which could be an option. There's a closing statement if we want to go the full 5 color. There's a pop quiz as well. Actually, I think I'm supposed to take pop quiz here. This would be in the 2 least likely colors for us, so we'll take pop quiz as another learn thing. There is an introduction to Annihilation in the pack. Alright. I just realized that previous pick where I took Devouring Tendrils doesn't look great in a deck where I'm trying not to play creatures, really. Interesting. Yeah, I'll just take another Creative Outburst. I was tempted to take Spectacle Mage. Alright. So there's an introduction to Prophecy, which is lower on my list of priorities. If this was the red-white one, then I'd be really interested. I'm just not sure what I should be taking here. I think maybe another Prismari Campus. Being in base Prismari. Ooh, Cultivate. That helps me do nonsense. That helps me do nonsense for sure. Alright, Cultivate sounds good. Alright, what's this do? Culmination of Studies. Exile the top X cards of your library for each land card, exiled created treasure, each blue card, draw a card, each red card, deal 1 damage. Or a pop quiz. I feel like pop quiz is the answer here as well. You know what we really need? We need some serpentine curves. Because I feel like we're just going to have a bunch of spells and nothing. So, could do with some summonings, actually. Next pack, because by now I presume the summonings are going to be all gone. So next pack I think that needs to be a focus for us. The Thrilling Discovery is not getting played. The rest is probably okay. There's another pop quiz, a third pop quiz. There's also this rare, which we're not going to play. I guess I'll just play another pop quiz. Why not? Okay, at this point I'll take a card in case it's... Ooh, there's one lesson. It's not the best lesson, but it is a lesson. Sure, I'll take Dragon's Approach. Right. So here, there's a Spirit Summoning as the lesson. probably the least likely lesson for us to want. Frostboil Snarl, Quandrix Campus. Master Symmetrist is good if we had creatures, but because we're trying to make this meme deck with Codie, then we won't be playing that. I'll just take the Prismari Campus. Oh, hello, Planeswalker. Unfortunately, there's an Elemental Summoning and a Bookworm as well, which are pretty reasonable cards, but we'll take Rowan and Will. Why not? Why not, eh? Okay. So, Pigment Storm over Spirit Summoning or Containment Breach, I guess. Containment Breach, there aren't really that many artifacts and enchantments that we're going to want to kill. Spirit Summoning we would like, but I guess we just take the bigger spell, try and cast it off Codie. Alright, what's this one do? Oh, there's a Fractal Summoning, hang on. Oh, there's a Serpentine Curve as well. I think Serpentine Curve is just so good in our deck. But would it come back? I really want the Fractal Summoning as well. While I'm here, I just need to read this card. Exile the top card of your library of this land. Okay. I'm going to hope the Serpentine Curve comes back. We already have 3 pop quiz, so don't think that's required. We have removal, so... Oh, could we play this Spell Satchel? That's the question. Whenever you cast a copy... I mean, if a deck was going to use it, probably be this one. But we'll just take Eureka Moment. Alright. Okay. I guess we take the lesson. This card seems excellent in our deck. So, desperately want Spirit Summonings and the Serpentine Curve to come back. Oh, that's a good one as well. I totally missed this one. What was this one? This was the Will and Rowan pack. So, that one's solid. I really don't think these matter. So I'll take the uncommon. Serpentine Curve came back, which is what we were looking for. Alright, so let's have a look at this nonsense. Okay. Alright. So, Fractal Summoning definitely going in there. We appear not to have very many 2-drops. Maybe this Curate comes back. Alright, so what are we doing here? We have Return Pass Caller to get back ways to actually win the game. We have Codie to fuel our absolute nonsense. We have a number of draw spells. Alien Invocation creates creatures, as does Elemental Masterpiece, and Serpentine Curve. Alright, so we're certainly only playing one plane, so I know that much. But then what else? Hang on, let's put these over here. Okay, so I'm playing 4 permanents that are not lands, and then we've got the rest of this. So we need to cut 2 cards. I guess because I only have a couple of learn cards, so I'll cut a pop quiz. And then I'll keep the field trip, I think. So if I have Cultivate and Field Trip, I can cut a land, question mark, maybe? Alright, so then blue spells. You have 6 blue sources there, automatically. We have 6 red sources, and then 6 green sources. So the old 6, 6, 6. 7, 11, 15, 16. Okay. I'm just thinking maybe it's more if I go 5 and 7 blue. The blue can help me find the red. Okay. Let's give this a go. This is an absolutely spicy meatball. Here we go. I might just change the thing, update the title. Trying to make Codie the book work. Key. Perfect. Right. So get rid of the 6-drop and get rid of the removal spell or the Eureka Moment. Yeah, I'll get rid of the removal spell. So you might have thought, wow, that was a greedy keep, but I had Faithless Looting on turn 1, and then I had Codie also to go into, and then if I draw a land in the next couple, then I can spin my wheels. Right, so land next turn please. I'm impressed that the opponent's just like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Well, now they're looking at it, they're like, what on earth is this person doing? Yep. I guess I did ask for a land and I wasn't specific. So play that. I could flashback a looting here, but these cards seem fine, so I'll just pass. Please don't kill it. Alright, so they're in kind of mono white, but they have Hall of Oracles, so they could have like heated debate here. Yep, happy with that. Alright, I can do this at instant speed, right? Does it matter about timing restrictions? I guess we'll pass. And I'll find out potentially about timing restrictions now, this turn. Okay. Well, you get to spin one time. So I guess we'll go practical research. Discarding a curate. I'm really sad. I don't want it to die. Sure. Okay. So we'll play... Oh, we're 1 mana away from Outburst and Elemental Masterpiece. So, I guess Field Trip's solid here. Put that into play. Get a Fractal Summoning. Play a land. And then pass the turn. Welcome in chat if you're there. I am trying to make Codie Vociferous Codex work. They rudely killed it with Baleful Mastery. We're playing 4 colours, so we're splashing Return Pass Caller, and we're playing 4 total non-land permanents, because Codie prevents us from playing others. Definitely taking 3, playing Elemental Masterpiece in all likelihood, to get some creatures to try and actually work out the way to win the game. Right. Alright. So, Will, Scholar of Frost. You know, Will's ultimate is another way for me to win the game. Right, cast. Do I just kill this? I think so. Okay, so I could cast this and then cast Pigment Storm, which seems pretty good. Probably just playing it on the Rowan side. Okay, I believe that's correct. Now this is a cheaper. Now this
doesn't matter
kills
the
that.
occasion. There's always a spell.
And then I uptick and deal them 1.
The Prismari teach some good moves.
And then I can get this to 4, protect it with Snow Day, ultimate it, Creative Outburst, deal them 10. Because Rowan says, you get an emblem -4. You get an emblem with whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may pay 2. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Alright, so we start off by plussing.
Don't worry, this won't take long. I'll make quick work of you.
I guess maybe I was supposed to... Alright, so that would be pest blocking. Does the pest block here? I think it probably does. Yeah, I'll attack. Okay, sure. So I just pass them, and I outburst them and outburst them. I'd be taking 7 here if they go face. So the question is, how do we lose? Alright.
Ah, now this is good training.
So here Eureka Moment plus Rowan deals them 3. Because drawn 3 or more cards this turn, which I will live, yep. I do like that. That's fine. And they recast it, that's annoying. But so these won't untap, so they only have 4 coming back at me. So I'll attack them. They'll block with the unwilling ingredient, that's fine. I'll then cast Eureka Moment, put a forest in, play the flames, play... Oh, uptick this, deal them 3.
Art and combat aren't so different.
So I guess I'll play this, because that could make them die to Rowan. I feel in a pretty good spot here. Excuse me about the sniffles, I don't know what's going on there. But alright. Pretty cool. Our 4 permanent non-land permanent deck with Codie Vociferous Codex has done the job, by the looks of it. They are now desperately drawing a card. Okay. They have pump spell.
Fear won't hold me back.
just do this. Hit them for 3.
Don't worry, this won't take long. I'll make quick work of you.
Good game. And we still had all this gas in our hand. Alright, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. See if we can have some success like that again in round 2. Alright, so we'll definitely keep this. We have Rowan on turn 3, Curate to find Codie, and we have 3 colours of our mana base. It's actually a pretty strong hand. Obviously the thing about Rowan, unfortunately it doesn't protect itself, so we are on the play, but if they have a turn 2 play, then Rowan's going to be in a tricky spot. Obviously you can just cast it as Will, Scholar of Frost, -3, draw 2 cards. And then it does protect itself by making one of their things kind of like a wall, unless it's a fractal token. We're really waiting on Be a Kid. Hello Be a Kid. I'm glad you took that long. Right, here we go. Pass the turn, Curate is an instant. Could be bad also. Put any number of them into the graveyard. I guess I'll put Looting into the graveyard, draw this card. And then we'll pass. We could play Rowan here, but if they have any spell, then they just get to kill my Planeswalker for free, and that seems horrific. So we'll just slow play it. Maybe this ends up being a Will game if we get to 5 mana before we want to play it. If they play nothing, then I'm heated debating this, and then I can play Rowan next turn. Still won't be able to play Rowan. I guess we'll draw one. Here we'll pass with Eureka Moment up, or I could just do it now. Yeah, they counter it. They counter it. I don't recall seeing a cancel. There's reject for creatures. Divide by 0 to put it back to my hand. I'm not really recalling just a counter spell effect. Sure. Right, we do want to draw a land, so I'll start with this. Target me. Okay, I already have a campus, but I have a land drop to make this turn That will get me to 5, 6, 7. So mountain in the bin. Okay. Pass to our opponent. Next turn we've got Elemental Masterpiece. Make 2 4/4s. We also have Leyline Invocation, make a 7/7. We've got so many things that we could be doing. When we're at 8 mana, I will just play this. Next turn I have Cultivate plus Leyline Invocation and make a 9/9 or a 10/10. I can't yet draw 2 cards off of Zimone. Alright. So I miscounted, to be honest. Nice. So I could play this on will. Uptick. That makes it go to 5. They have to do a lot to kill it from 5. Yeah, let's do that. I'm upticking on the Maelstrom Muse.
It doesn't matter the occasion.
I could just get my
There's
initial
always
value,
a spell.
draw some cards, but given that I have draw 4 in hand, then I think we can go with this strategy. It also allows me to double spell next turn if Will stays on the field. Oh, they can just draw a card. I didn't realize you could just do it for 4 mana. I thought you had to do it once you had 8. Alright, so they're splashing white. No attacks. It's nice. So I'm thinking here, attack with these, invite some blocks. Okay, that's fine. So now I'm definitely playing this. And then I could uptick again. And just have practical research up. They're not going to kill it. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so now we'll decline this and discard 2 lands. So now I'll just attack. Start putting the pressure on. Okay. If I minus, then I'm encouraging them to potentially attack it down. I'll just plus. Right, so we'll play a field trip and get a land. We'll get fractal summoning. We'll play it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave up pop quiz. How deep can they get? Can they second sunrise me this turn? No. So they draw 2 cards, but I'll pass the blockers. Block like this. Yep. Here we pop quiz. Okay. So I don't have the mana to do this all, I don't think. So one red, red, blue, blue, 1 blue open. So I could, this is 3 cards away, so block, block, block. Right, if I can remove one of these, then they're just gonna die.
There's got to be a spell somewhere.
That's pretty good. Hang on. Okay, draw that. Then Pigment Storm targeting Zimone. Now I have attack with all, kill them, I think. Okay. Alright. So, the Planeswalker's been very good. Obviously we drew Codie right at the end of the game there, so we didn't get to see it do its thing. One thing about Codie as well though, is it on turn 5 when I have, no, on turn 6 when I have 6 lands, I can tap 4, make 5, then I can cast one of my 7 drops. With it, I think. You can only get the free ones for 5 mana cost and below, but still is a bit of a ramp tool for those other spells. So far we're seeing that you don't have to have that many ways to actually win the game if you can draw a billion cards. Here we would like a blue source, but I guess we'll keep. Thank you. Alright, so yep, that one's fine. Here we'll play this. If they do nothing, then we can just take 2 and then pop quiz. It's fine. I might take this so then I can just block for a turn. What do we think of that strategy? Yeah. Shot. That's pretty bad for us. May well end up getting run over here. So I guess I have to kill the artist. They could Introduction to Annihilation their treasure token, attack for 5. They get to draw a card. So it would appear that I'm dead. They got me. Alright. Past blockers. Pop quiz. They could just like create it out there in my face. Nope, okay, it's fine. Well, they still have the same line, they just exile their own overgrown arch. Like, alright. They were just a little bit too fast. Couldn't get my feet on the ground. Okay. This hand is pretty bad. I could draw a land and then it's not atrocious. Okay, I convinced myself. So Pop Quiz can draw me the draw spell, which can draw me a land. That's the plan. Okay? And ideally we get a green source fairly shortly. Or hold excavation. Okay. Beginning of your end step, mill a card. If a land card is milled this way, gain 1 life, otherwise deal 1 damage. 5 mana, exile target creature card from your graveyard. Create a 3/2. Alright. We'll pass. At the beginning of their end step. I guess they could deck faster. It's always a possibility. Let's do this now. Alright. So really do want land. Codie's pretty good though. I'll definitely take Codie. Right. So please don't kill him. No! Have a heart. Right. Okay. So question. Do I need... discard one of these creative outbursts to hit a land. Or to hit a virtual land. Maybe. Maybe. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, this is going to be a problem. A big problem. Okay, so here we can snow day two things. Take two. You can play a past caller, get back something. None of this is good. Ah, I needed not to play against some kind of middling aggro deck. Interesting. I think I'm dead. Is there any way I can deal with an enchantment? I like how in the draft I said that containment breach wasn't going to be that useful for me. Would have been pretty good in this matchup, but okay. Alright, in turn, cast Snow Day. Tapping these two creatures. Then I discard, I don't know, Eureka Moment, whatever. Then I play Past Caller, plays the mine. So I'm dead. I had the out of return past caller plus a land to play Zimone as well. Block, and then next get back Snow Day, then tap these. Then I have another 2 turns, and I didn't really have a way to deal with this. I guess technically Will's ultimate would, but by that time surely I would be dead. So yeah, I just guess we're dead. I'll just cast some spells in case I need to get any of those up. Start here. Shoot them.
Just too good. The Prismari teach some good moves.
Cast this. Alright. Unfortunately, our good start, our 2-0 start, has been shot in the foot by some games where we've just got run over. We're now at 2-2. English is hard. Every game, sudden death. So See if we can beat old mate Peppy. We'll keep this. This is fine. In fact, this is good. Actively good. I'm gonna do the old represent shock. They've taken a mulligan. Pretty happy with that. Especially because we have compulsive research to draw a bunch of cards. Okay. Pass to you. When it's playing black and something. Yeah. So it should be, because this was really a Witherbloom style artwork. We want to put this on the bottom. Right? Yeah. Draw this card. I guess we'll cultivate, that's fine. And then second blue. Right, so I really want to play Rowan.
Aye, this will give me a chance to test my new power.
Discard forest. Uptick, deal them 3.
Ha!
So
I've learned
Rowan
lots
could
of
deal them
techniques from artists.
9 here. That's pretty cool. Okay. Killing Rowan straight away, that's pretty sad. I did not play around Umble Duke, to be honest. Right. Alright, so fractal summoning or introduction to annihilation. I think fractal summoning. Just play a big dude next turn, then play past caller plus something. That's pretty good. Can I play both this and the other thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can. Right. How about I make a 4/4? Zimone, Quandrix Prodigy. Next turn we're going past caller, get back fractal summoning. And then we'll be blocking the Tiefling summoning. which is getting to be annoying. Guess we'll attack. So I'm gonna Faithless Looting because I could draw Codie. I guess that's the bad side of that. I want to be able to pop Quiz here. Spell like the exile. Yeah, okay. Felt like they had a stop there, so maybe something like charge through. Yeah. I hate this attack now. That was a horrific attack. Truly horrific. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so any spell kills me. Oh, what was I doing? What was I doing? That functionally kills me as well. Alright. Oh, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. It was going so well, and then it went so poorly. Alright, so I think there was something in that deck. That deck could have done work, but I think the last couple of games I didn't play, well, the last game in particular, I don't think I took the best lines to find a victory. Interesting. Okay. So that was the deck. Unfortunately, didn't get the 4 wins we needed. What time is it? And I guess that will have to do for tonight. I hope you enjoyed if you're watching, and I'll see you in the next one.